Live.
Apparently we're pretty lively this morning.
Are we?
Well,
I don't know. I honestly feel like I need more coffee, but you don't want to see me over caffeinated.
oh God, no, don't want to see him over caffeinated.
It's not a good scene. Not a good scene. Well, it is 11 o'clock. On what day are we today? Wednesday, August 25th, which means not only is it Elevensies, which is the late morning show with Lisa Anton and apparently Skittle.
Well, usually Skittle, until she gets bored.
And decides to go and do something less interesting instead.
Like set her tail on fire.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's have no burning cat. It's not a good aroma. Don't. Yes.
Anyway,
cat fur is
it's
not
Wednesday.
good incense.
Which
yes.
way?
Which
Wednesday?
way Wednesday? Which way? Which witch is which? And we thought we would talk about which witch is which.
A long time ago,
in
yes.
a galaxy far, far away?
A long time ago, we did talk about which witch is which.
Oh, yes.
But I think that it merits some more
revisiting.
Talk. Yes.
Yes, there's a whole spate of things. Whilst we are trawling around on... Good morning, Wendy. Whilst we are trawling around on the tube of you to get inspirational ideas... Good morning, Carol. To get inspirational ideas for our channel so we can be better at what we do. You know, you have to see what's going on. We took a look at some other people. And there's a lot of people going out there saying... What kind of witch are you? Are you a crystal witch?
I'm a candle witch.
Hedge witch?
Yeah.
Or a left-handed strawberry poultice witch? Excuse me?
So
what?
Now, for many
Good morning, Sparky.
Many of you know that we are Wiccan.
We are Wiccan.
And that we have a tradition.
You have a cat, which is causing you to sneeze. Look at the professionalism of this broadcast.
I am so sorry. I've had allergies for weeks now. I don't know what.
Ragweed. It's that purple stuff. It's not weeks. It's been about a week and a bit, isn't it? But it just feels like weeks.
My eyes are itching like I can't even tell you.
I know. But you're allergic to me. You're allergic to just about everything.
Sorry for anybody that I'm blowing out with my sneezing.
You're allergic to allergy medicine even. Honestly, you are. It's unreal.
Good morning, Shayna.
Oh yeah, here we go again. So anyway, whilst you get your parrots and monkeys together, we're talking about which is which, and we're saying we're Wiccan.
We are Wiccan.
We are Wiccan.
And therefore we are witches.
Because you can't be Wiccan and not be a witch. Now, you can be a witch and not be Wiccan.
That is true. There are Christian witches and people who just consider themselves pagan or any other thing,
Yeah. But if you're Wiccan, you're a witch.
I'm going to have to blow my nose.
Oh dear!
Sorry.
If you're Wiccan, you're a witch. You can't not be a witch, even if you never cast a spell in your
dear
life.
Me.
Goodness! Even if you, good morning, Gilda. Even if you never cast a spell in your life, if you honor
good morning, Jen.
the seasons, if you celebrate the Sabbats and the Esbats, you are practicing a natural act of magic, sympathetic magic.
Right.
And therefore, what you're doing is witchcraft. And in fact, Gerald Gardner is considered by many to be the father of modern witchcraft because...
And Doreen Valiente, the mother.
Doreen, she wouldn't like that, though, I'm told.
She wouldn't like being told she's the mother of modern witchcraft?
Yeah, little, very humble. Very humble person.
Yeah, but she did a lot of work.
Oh, and how. But a lot of these so-called modern witches have no idea who the... mother and father of modern witchcraft actually are, or where it came from, or what it's all about,
Well, in my humble opinion.
Your humble opinion.
In my
Do we have humble opinions?
I don't know. If you are a practitioner of the craft,
yes,
you are not isolated to one tool.
Oh,
in
God,
other words,
no.
I'm a crystal witch.
Right.
Now, does that mean that you are a well-rounded witch who knows all the ins and outs of the craft of the wise, but you prefer to work with crystals?
Well, then just say I specialize in crystals.
Or does that mean, hello, Melanie, or does that mean I like crystals and I think it's witchcraft to work with crystals, but that's the only thing I know about. I don't care anything about anything else.
That's probably not good. That's like it's like saying, what kind of driver are you? Are you a left-hand turn driver only? You know, you don't drive in a straight line. You only turn left.
You don't know how to operate your car in reverse.
Yeah, parallel parking is right out. so yeah, no. What
you're a witch or you're not.
If you study within our tradition, we got news for you. You're going to have to learn that crystals and a lot more besides, an awful lot more besides. It's necessary. An understanding of the nature of nature is necessary to be a good craft practitioner.
Right. Now, there are hedge witches, I suppose, in the fact that there are people who are working with herbs in a holistic way, and for health and magic. They're really witches, though.
They might call themselves herbalists, though. Rather.
Yeah, they could call themselves an herbalist.
It depends upon. You see, here's the thing: if you're just into herbalism, for example, yeah, right. and you just look at purely the botanical stuff, and you look at the active ingredients and how to prepare it, grow it, cultivate it,
but you don't care about
the energetic properties of it.
Right.
If you don't look at that.
Or the alchemical process or planetary stuff.
Right.
Then, yeah, maybe you are...
just a herbalist.
Right.
But would you be...
But if you're a witch...
a hedge witch at that point.
Well, you see, this is a really controversial thing. And there are a lot of people with different opinions. But again, to us...
yes.
You're a witch or you're not a witch. Right? Now, you could be Christian and practice witchcraft, I suppose. I still don't know how they reconcile that.
Kind of frowned on by devout Christians.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I personally don't understand that, other than the fact that I suppose prayer could be considered an act of magic. But
could be.
Anyway.
Could be. Yeah.
But I guess the point that I'd like to make is a witch is a witch. And if you are practicing a part of the craft,
yes,
then you really shouldn't claim that you...
I know what you're saying. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That's like you driving with left-hand turns only.
Exactly.
You're going to end up getting yourself in over your head.
Well, you're going to wind up somewhere you're not going to be able to get out of. Why am I in this cul-de-sac? How do I get out of here? Well, you're going to have to learn to drive backwards in, a straight line, perhaps. This is the thing. I mean, a practitioner of the craft, a good practitioner of the craft, should be well-rounded in multiple disciplines, without doubt. It is absolutely okay to have an affinity for a certain thing, for a specialty.
Right. Everybody should have a specialty.
Like my thing's tarot or whatever, or my thing's astrology, or my thing is working with crystals and crystal energy and all that. That may be your thing, but that doesn't define the kind of witch you are or shouldn't, It's kind of, it's a bit strange. It's very limiting, But, I mean, I think I almost feel that there's like a knee-jerk reaction. This is something that gets my heckles up, especially when I troll through, because you can't put anything on the internet that's not true.
Well, no, I see things like, I'm a candle witch. What kind of witch are you? I'm a witch.
Yeah. Fine. But... just because somebody burns candles, is that the entire limit of their entire craft practice? Because it's awfully limiting if it is. I mean, yeah, I think this is one of the things that gets me. I mean,
it's a lovely discussion to have.
Oh, isn't it?
We want to hear other people's opinions.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. Let's have this. Let's have a chat. Tell me we're wrong. Tell us we're wrong, or whatever. We do believe that, it is important to learn things.
Now here's another example of my thinking. It's like saying that I am a Mother Mary Catholic. In other words, Mother Mary is the only part of Catholicism that I vibe to, right? I don't care about any of the structure.
Do you know the meaning of the word Catholic, right?
Yeah. right? Catholicism, all encompassing.
All encompassing.
But I'm a Mother Mary Catholic. I don't care about the saints. I don't care about angels. I don't care about
Jesus has no place,
Jesus,
right? Yeah.
God,
okay,
I don't care about any of those things.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm a Mother Mary Catholic. That's it.
We've cherry picked
so you don't
just
know,
that.
You don't know anything about the structure of that religion, the Bible. None of that means anything to you. You are a Mother Mary Catholic.
And that's it.
That's
it
how I hear. That's how I hear. I'm a tarot witch. So the heck with everything else that goes with that title. You understand?
If you truly are, and let's just pick up on this, a tarot witch, for want of a better word, how well do you know the tarot? I mean, because you can't.
Its history.
You've got to understand the tarot goes into high magic. It goes into
alchemy.
Yeah, there's definitely druidic influences in there. There's definitely Rosicrucian wisdom in there. Did
you say Tree of Life already?
Oh well, yeah. The whole Kabbalah. You can't know about unless you're prepared to study those and do that. Oh, I just got me a deck of cards, and so therefore I'm a tarot witch. Okay. I bought me a Ferrari, so I'm a race car driver, right?
I'm a kitchen witch.
What?
Well,
you have a knife? You have a kitchen? What?
That you're a hearth, that your hearth is well taken care of. But I'm trying to say that I'm not trying to be rude, but how I hear it would be the equivalent of someone saying, I'm a Mother Mary Catholic. She's all that matters.
Yes. Yeah, that is so true. You limit yourself. You do limit yourself. But I think it's this knee-jerk reaction to try and eschew any kind of dogma or responsibility.
All right. Shayna says,
go on,
learning
Shayna.
never ends. The quest for knowledge is eternal. I have no idea what kind of witch I am. Well, because you're just a witch. Mike says...
I consider myself a witch in training.
Mike says, we were raised Catholic, but my parents came from Italy with many folktales and traditions that would be considered witchcraft. Absolutely.
So the Catholics actually adopted them too. The local regional deities were canonized as saints, you know. Certainly within Wales. I mean, Saint Brede.
Yeah.
Ireland, Saint Brede, that's... Saint Bridget or whatever. It's being no doubt she's a locally honoured goddess. What are you doing, Skips?
I'm trying to keep her from putting her tail that way into the candle, but she's being a turd today.
It's just whatever.
Put her tail under my arm.
Yes, we're not cat witches, as you can see. Apparently, we have no control over this one.
Cats.
Well, no, herding cats is an impossibility. Yeah, what I was going to say though.
Sorry.
No, absolutely. I love the interaction here. What I was going to say is I think there's this tendency, this desire to kind of eschew dogma and all this sort of stuff and do your own thing. But responsibility.
For those actions.
Oh, guys, that Superman quote, isn't it? With knowledge comes power, and with great power, with power comes responsibility, and with great power comes great responsibility. So once you start to mess around with the nature of nature, when you start to manipulate energy, there has to be a responsibility for that. Now, we've already said when we talk about ethics that many times, you have the right. You can do whatever you want. I don't know if right's the right word. You have freedom of choice.
You have the ability.
You have free will.
If you have the ability and free will,
yep,
you can take any action. But
any action you choose, but you are not devoid of the responsibility of that action. And I think a lot of people are looking for, I say a lot of people, some people. And this is, I think, again, a sign of maturity. And I don't mean to decry young blood or young people, far from it, because,
they're our future.
They are our future. And I love young folks. I was one once myself. I'd strongly recommend it. But you can't put an old head on young shoulders. And what's necessary sometimes is for them to acquire, through bitter personal experience, this is the reason we don't do that.
Experience of the experience.
Yeah, bad experiences, come from poor judgment, but good judgment comes from bad experiences, providing you learn. And that learning, it's your own unique journey. You have to go through that journey. And you can just go and say, oh, I read this, I'm an Arab, I read a book, or even worse nowadays, I saw a video on the internet.
Right.
And therefore, I have done all the research I possibly need to be able to do this effectively. No. Yeah, we accept that magic and science could well be, and certainly in my eyes are exactly the same thing. I mean, science seeks to explain the mechanism without necessarily utilizing the result, whereas witchcraft simply seeks to utilize the result without necessarily explaining the mechanism.
Yeah, you had around that one.
So you don't have to know exactly the mechanism, because honestly, that we don't even know what we don't know. There are forces at work that we cannot quantify, we cannot measure, we cannot explain. When we can do that, we have a scientific explanation for it, and it ceases to be magic. It then becomes science because we have an explanation for it. But when you start to dig really deep into things like quantum mechanics and string theory, it gets decidedly weird. Like really, really
well, maybe
weird.
I'll be a string theory witch.
A string theory witch, yes. I'll be a quantum witch. There you go. That'll do it. I'll be in multiple places at the same time.
So
quantum
what we're trying
position,
to say is, whatever you're claiming to be,
yes,
recognize that you are claiming it.
yes. What are you doing here? What is the banner you are holding up? I mean, honor and humility. Do you really think you've got it all down? That's all there is to it. That's this is your thing.
And we're talking about witches who are part of the craft, right? So Wiccans, not a blanket pagan thing, nor anything Christian. We're talking about Wicca.
Right.
Craft of the wise.
Yeah, the craft of the wise, if you will. Which is which?
All right.
What are we talking about anyway? The card of the day. We should probably move swiftly onto that. Oh. What an apt card of today. Well, yeah, you want me to do a reading, or are you going to go for it? King of Pentacles.
My reading for you for today with this card is invest in yourself and you will be happy with the turnout from that investment.
Yes. I all of what she said with this is somebody who's received quite an elevated position in stature, either with respect or because of the fact that they've amassed a great physical wealth. So the thing that bothers me more than anything else is that the arrogance that sometimes comes with that. So you may know a lot, you may have worked hard, you may have amassed a fair amount of money, but, it's nice to be important. It's far more important to be nice. Remember to be gracious. Remember to keep the flow of abundance going. What bothers me is his foot on the hook there. That's what bothers me with this card.
Oppression to the people.
Yes.
Well,
yes. What about the workers?
So your reading is, remember it's important to be nice.
Yes, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. So be nice, and it's okay.
Be nice to yourself.
It's okay to be dripping in money if you spread the wealth. Start to hoard it, not so much. Not so much. That's my reading for today.
All right, awesome.
So if you find yourself the beneficiary of an unexpected windfall, for example, spread the wealth. That's it. Oh, whatever. Goodness, it's today has gone so quickly.
This month has gone so quickly.
Oh God, I don't want to talk about it. I've got so much to do and no time to do it.
Well, Mike, we might send out your book before we send out the Chakra Crystal CDs because we still haven't printed them.
Oh, well, if we're going to go, I don't know what we're doing, what our plans are, but as soon as I can get upstairs to the computer somewhere, I can make that happen.
All right.
And I will make that happen. So there.
Peace, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, listen, you see, I almost forgot. I've got to quickly edit this before I end the thing, so keep talking for a minute.
Oh, right. Because Wednesday's Mercury Day.
It is. Let's all be communicative.
It's a great day to communicate.
I wish I did.
And we still have the Hazel Lunation going on, which is all about the nuts. No, it's about wisdom. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Well, we're going to leave the video now, Skits.
So that's it. Are we there?
We are. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
I have no idea what we've got going on, whether we're going to be doing any box openings, whether we've got all fun stuff for later.
All right.
I mean, it's just
but
chaos.
we'll definitely
and
see you
nauseam.
tomorrow at 11.
If not, we'll see you tomorrow at 11. So have an amazingly wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends all about us, and be blessed. And